Welcome to the June 2010 Core 2 paper. We have a sector question to start off with, and the kind of easiest way of working around these sector questions is you need to memorize these two formula that I'm going to show you here. So we have first of all the area. The area of a sector is half r squared, so r being the radius, times by theta, and theta is this angle in here. We label that as theta. And then the second one that you need, let's do it in a slightly darker blue, is going to be the length of this arc here. So let me even draw the blue line on there. So the arc, that length, is going to be equal to r, again radius, times theta there. So these two, if you get these two, then every single sector question becomes so much easier to do and you don't really have to think about it anymore. So let's start off with A, find the area of the sector. So we just use this first one here. So we have our area, let's have our area down here as being half times r, our radius is there, point from the center to the edge of the circle, 8. So half times by 8 squared times by theta, which is our 1.4 there. So if we do that, my calculator, we will get 44.8 meters squared. I don't think they care too much about the units there, but 44.8 meters squared is how big that sector is. So let's go on to the next one. Let's find the perimeter of the sector. So the perimeter is every outside edge here. So we want this, let me go along here, this edge here, this edge along here, and our dark blue arc there. So let's do it down here. We have, so our first edge here is going to be 8, our second edge there is going to be 8, so we have 16 to start off with, and then plus that arc. And our arc, let me go over here, our arc is going to be r times by theta. So again, 8 times by 1.4, times by 1.4. And if we do that, so we do 16 plus 8 times 1.4, then we are going to get our perimeter as being, what is that, 27.2 meters. That's this edge along here, our arc, and this edge all the way down here again. So final question, B part 2 or part II. So the perimeter is equal to the circumference of a circle with radius x. So calculate the value for x. Now our perimeter, so let's put that down, our perimeter, so 27.2, our perimeter is equal to the circumference of a circle radius x. So how do we get the circumference of a circle? The circumference of a circle is 2 pi times by the radius of that circle. Now I've put r in there. What we can actually do instead is they've given us an x to work with. So if we take out that r and put in an x, then what we can do is solve for x. So we have our perimeter, which we worked out in the previous question. The perimeter is equal to the circumference of a circle radius x. So if we had 5 there as our radius for some other circle, then this is how we would get the circumference for that. We do 2 pi times by that radius. So now all we have to do is solve for x. So let's do that. We have to divide both sides by 2 pi, so let's write that down. X is going to be equal to 27.2 divided by 2 pi, and then we simply solve for x. I'm running out of space a little bit, but if we do that and go, it says 3 significant figures here as well, so let's go 4.33, and that is to 3 significant figures. So there we go, on to the next one.